never argue. Wow. 89 a.m. This is the city that never sleeps. This city does not sleep because how bright it is. I even brought sunglasses so that when we tawaf, my eyes don't go blind for. Look at all the stores are open. They're selling Chichi. I saw somebody selling watch. They're selling tea. See my support. Sorry. See my sponsor. I saw them that is SP. Support, sponsor. They come hand in hand. Say hi, Sissy. Give me that mask, please.
Not right now, please.
I have to protect myself. Please, I'm afraid. It's just so many people. Let's just start coughing now. I want my mom to hold my hand. I hope you have more than one extra.
I don't think so. So you have to manage.
Oh God, managing is not my style. Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Simsola. If it's the first time seeing this face, do well to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, leave me a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you relate with the most. Today I'm going to be talking about my Umrah journey. I know that this is overdue. I went to Umrah in, I want to believe, September of 2025, and I have not had the time to sit down and give you guys a full detail about it. Every time I try, bundle of joy will stop me and then I won't be able to complete the video. But it is 6:43 a.m. Fingers crossed and prayers up that she doesn't wake up to disrupt this video. Ramadan Mubarak to all the Muslim faithfuls. I don't know if you can see, but I can see her on my camera. She's sleeping. So let's get into the video. So today I'm going to be talking about my Umrah journey, and if my yapping is too much, this video is going to be broken into 2 parts. If not, we're going to try to concise it into one, and then I'm going to post like the behind the scenes, the things that we did, everywhere we went, the Aram, Medina, the old works. First off, I went on my Umrah trip with my sister. I recommend going on. I feel like everyone should have an Umrah trip by yourself, especially for ladies. I cannot speak for the men. I believe that for the ladies, you should have like a personal Umrah experience where you can say, you know what, I did this before I got married. And then maybe after you get married, you can go and do your love by yourself. With your spouse, I mean. You can go and do your love with your spouse. But for me, I would have liked it if I did it before getting married. I feel like when you get married, you now have to think about finances, like the family's finances. Like, it's not your time for you to go now because you have this, especially before you have kids, you guys. I feel like if I went before I had kids, that would have even been a different story. But I went when I already had my kid, and my husband was like, oh my God, she's going to miss you. How will she feel? Will you even sleep? I said, I'm going to sleep well. I'm going to sleep well. I don't know about anybody else because, I don't know, I'm not one of those moms who feels like, oh my God, I'm going to feel guilt. I've left a child with my mom, so I should be able to have some rest of mind that my daughter is well taken care of, so I don't need to worry about that. To be honest, everyone should experience this on your own. I feel like my experience with my sister is going to be different from my experience with my spouse and maybe family too. I usually see people go like a group trip with their family, and I'm like, I actually want to try it because my mom and my dad have been to Umrah. My mom has even done Hajj before, but the time that they did it, it was kind of different, and their experiences were so different. Like when my mom is saying her Umrah experience is different from when my dad is saying his Umrah experience. I wish there will be a time, God willing, inshallah, that we can all go together and experience it together. Do you get what I mean? Also, Umrah, there's a lot of people doing Umrah together, and it kind of makes you feel not jealous, but like you just feel like, oh, that's so cute, you know. Please let's get into this video. I've missed you too. I've missed YouTube so much, as you can see. The first thing I want to say is that when you want to go on your Umrah journey, you need an Umrah guide. So a lot of people would do like a tourist guide. Someone will take you around town, take you to places, or like you book with an agency. If you know what I mean, an agency. All those Umrah agency tour guides, they would have everything like a package, but I did not have good experience with my family. Yoruba people who say that that simply means that we learn from other people's past experiences. We learn from other people's mistakes. I forgot to wish people Ramadan Mubarak. Emma Binu. Ramadan Mubarak to all the Muslim faithfuls. You guys, I'm so sorry. I should have started the video. Today is day 3 of Ramadan, February 20, 6:47 a.m. I really pray that I'm going to post this video before the end of Ramadan. Before even the first 10 days. I was talking about agencies, and a lot of people use agents to book their Umrah trips because they just feel a sense of safety because, someone who so and so knows, they know the routes, they know everything about like Saudi. People trust them more to book an Umrah trip. Also, if you're like from Nigeria, like where I'm from, not everyone has like, even if you have a visa, they don't let Nigerians come in on their own. Like, I don't know why. Like you have to be with an agent, I think. But oh, that's not true. Sorry, that's not true because while on our Umrah journey, we saw a lot of people, not a lot, we saw a few people that were from Nigeria. They were Hausas and they didn't come with the group. But it just helps you to know like your routes, things to do, and plan your itinerary. Your itinerary is already planned, and you don't really need to worry so much about what to do. Food, especially, food is something to worry about. But myself and my sister did it on our own. We did a lot of research. So if you plan to do your Umrah trip on your own, you have to do a lot of research. And research can also be on TikTok. Me, I do a lot of my research on TikTok. I type anything and everything. And guess what? Somebody has done exactly what you want. And they have put like a guideline on what to do, what to experience. So why wouldn't you just do that? Like, you get my point. Anyways, the first thing I'm going to say is that if you want to go on your Umrah journey, you need an Umrah guide. So there's like a flashcard. I don't have mine with me, but there's a flashcard. I'm going to insert a picture of what it looks like. There's a flashcard. It has like the list of du'as you need to say, the list of du'as you need to practice, what to do, the things you need to bring along with you. Obviously, if you're a woman, you're going to take your necessary things. Make sure that you're not going to be on your period. Hopefully, your period does not surprise you. But make sure you don't take too many things. To be honest, you are not going to need so many things. My parents warned me. My daddy was like, these clothes, they are too much. You will not wear more than two. I said, me too. You guys, you don't need so many clothes, to be honest. You just need a good hotel where you can wash. If you need to wash like your underwear or something. But I don't like washing underwear. I don't even know. I feel like you should take extra underwear. Let me say that. Take extra underwears and extra undergarments. And then you can just have like a few outfits. The first thing you want to note is your intention. So you have your intention in your mind that, okay, I'm going for Umrah. And before we had a layover in Qatar, I recommend having layover in Qatar because when you have layover in Qatar, you can be very exhausted. So it's important to have like a day or two layover in Qatar. It will help you rest, especially with the time difference. You are switching into a new time zone, especially for those of us who are coming from America and then going to Qatar. It's like a 15-hour flight, or so I think it was a 15-hour flight, and which is very long. And then you are now switching time zones as well, so it can definitely weigh on you. And Saudi can be very tiring if you're doing like back to back, back to back. As soon as we landed, we went to do our Umrah. We were so tired, you guys. Oh my God. But anyways, we'll make sure you have a layover in Qatar before you go. You can explore Qatar, go to places. It helps your memory, remember things that you did. And then when you go from Qatar to Saudi. So we landed in Jeddah. Some people go and do Medina first, and then after exploring Medina, they go to Mecca to perform the Umrah. But we did our Umrah first, and then when we were done, we went to see Medina, explore the city. So I'm going to list out a few things that you need most importantly for your Umrah. Number one, you need your Umrah guide. If you see me looking at my phone, it's because I have a list here. You need your Umrah guide. You need your Quran. You need simple clothing, lightweight clothing that you can fold and they can fit into your box without being too bulky. You don't want your load to be too bulky. You see people going with just one small handbag, and then you are carrying, especially as a woman, you women. You also need the Nusuk app. We use the Nusuk app to book a visit to the Rauda. That's like the Prophet's Mosque. And you cannot just go in. You have to book an appointment. You guys, I booked my appointment and then I was like, oh, let me see, maybe I can see an earlier date, and I canceled the appointment before I got another appointment. Don't be like me. Download Nusuk app before going, very important. Download the HHR Train app as well before going. And you can book it online, but you can also get the app. I feel like there's so many apps that you need. Just know that for your Umrah trip, you're going to download a lot of apps. Not a lot, but you're going to download some important apps, and you can delete them after, right? It's not like you need to carry them on forever. So I did download the HHR Train app because you can book your trip from Jeddah to Medina, from Medina back to the airport, which is very easy and convenient for us. We didn't have to have layovers. Mecca to Medina train is 2 hours and 15 minutes. Funny, the Medina to airport, Jeddah airport, is 1 hour 48 minutes. That's so funny. But then the ride from Jeddah to Mecca was an hour ride, if I remember. We had one of those, you know how people would just come and say, me, Uber, me, Uber. You guys, a lot of people don't speak straight English, so they would toss to, if you've been to the Nigeria airport, something like that, where they're dragging your bag with you, follow me, come with me, come with me. And I'm like, no, yes. Yeah, kind of something like that. A lot of people say you need to get a SIM, an eSIM, so that you can use internet over there. But I use T-Mobile, and T-Mobile works in a lot of countries, so we did not need T-Mobile. Also, WhatsApp does not work in Middle East. Did you know that WhatsApp does not work in Middle East? And we didn't want to maybe the day we're going to leave Mecca, but we just realized that every time we made a WhatsApp call, the call wouldn't last a minute. It would just hang up. And then the guy we spoke with, who was our driver from the airport to our hotel in Mecca, he was always sending us voice notes via WhatsApp. And I'm like, why is he sending us voice notes? And I'll call him, he wouldn't pick. And then later, I now told us that, oh, WhatsApp doesn't work in Saudi. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. So you can't make phone calls via WhatsApp in Saudi. So that's something to note. If you want to talk to your family, things like that, you just simply chat or send them voice notes. That's actually faster. The Nusuk app doesn't work. Try to download the Tobacco app and book router from there, because Nusuk app is very, very, a lot of people are on it at the same time. So obviously the traffic is, if you're able to get an appointment, you do like this and open it, that appointment has gone. So you have to be very fast. For taxis, usually driver we had from the Jeddah airport to Mecca, it was very helpful. So I feel like that's an easier way. Just speak to somebody who can drive you around town. Even in Medina, that's the same thing we did. Just like a guy that was driving, even though I felt like it scammed us, but you can just stop them. They're always around, and ask them that, can you take me to so and so place? And then they will do that, and you will just offer money. So how did we even spend money? I think some people preferred collecting dollars, which is very funny. I'm like, why are you collecting dollars? It's like it's like Nigerians that could charge dollars for their services. I'm like, anyways, collected dollars, and they give us real as change. I was like, Saudi real. They gave us Saudi real as change. Vaseline for dry lips. Vaseline for dry lips and hands. Sure, you don't know that you take Vaseline. Actually, you need Vaseline because you cannot take scented products. Scented lotion, it's going to spoil your Umrah. So you try to avoid scented stuff. You need a drawstring bag for your shoes, yes, because when you go into the masjid in Mecca, it's very, very busy. You don't want to be looking for your shoe. You just push you away. Put a shoe in one bag where you can just hold around you and move. You definitely need a mini prayer mat because when you're done with your tawaf around the Kaaba, you need to perform 2 rakas of salat. And you need foldable prayer mats, very small, lightweight foldable prayer mat. You just whip it out and pray anywhere. Everybody's praying there. And you also need to perform another nawafil after you perform your Safa to Marwa walk. That was 7 times as well. 7 times the Kaaba, 7 times Safa to Marwa. The thing is, you're gonna walk around the Kaaba 7 times. There's a starting point, and then you go round, around, around 7 times. Touching the Kaaba is sunnah, but with the crowd, there's no guarantee that you're going to touch it. So touch from afar. Also use your mask. Use what? Use your mask. Almost everyone has a flu, cough, and they cough in your face. They cough like they don't do, they're not demure. So please, if you're going to Umrah, take your mask. Very, very important. I feel like I'm the only person who has gone to Umrah and I did not come back sick. Alhamdulillah for that, because my sister got sick. I was like, hey, please avoid me. But hers wasn't so bad. I feel like because of the mask, she was protected. So please, you take your mask, bundles of mask. Take your mask like you take your essentials. It's very, very important. As soon as you land, before you even land, everyone on the plane, a lot of people are sneezing, coughing up. So you want to stay protected. You don't know what people are sharing. Cold medication. Unfortunately, you're likely to get ill during Umrah, so be careful and try to avoid it at all costs. You need cold medication, vitamin C, things that will help you build your immune system as well. If you know anything that electrolytes, oh my God, yes, you need electrolytes. Things that will help you build your energy so that you're not fagged out as soon as you're done walking and doing your tawaf. So you need medications. You need regular Tylenol, paracetamol, ibuprofen for body aches. The body aches be aching because you would do like a minimum of 20k steps. The first day we had over 20k steps. I said, how did I walk 20k steps? I cannot remember. But I know that my legs were tired. You guys, you need comfortable shoes. If you have any stylish, keep it at home. Stylish shoe, one thing, keep it at home. I know what I'm saying. You want to make sure that your shoes are very comfortable, that you can walk in without having like leg pain, something that you've worn before. Don't wear new shoe. Toiletries, including moisturizers, very important. Moisturizers, sunscreens, body soap, body cream, moisturizers, deodorants, shampoo, conditioner, hair oil. Ma'am, why are you washing your hair? But I'm not going to judge you people. But make sure all of your products are non-scented. Very important. Your products have to be non-scented. And when you're going to Medina, I think you can use scented products. But when you're in Mecca, you cannot use scented products if you're going to go for your Umrah. You can use it after. You need tissue and hand wipes. I always take my wipes everywhere I go. In case you spot like a dirt or stain, something, it's easy for you to just wipe up and go. And then you need empty bottles, like something you can put water in, Zamzam water especially. You could just chug water. Me, while flying international flights, I like taking empty bottles. It helps me so that I'm not asking flight attendants for water every 2 seconds. Okay, this is personal, but tea bags. I travel with tea bags everywhere I go. If you've seen any of my previous vlogs with my sister, we always go with tea bags, cornflakes, noodles, biscuits, bread. I know. We behave like people that went to boarding school, but that's how we survive. If you go on an international trip, you don't want to buy food every time. The food was... There were not so many options for food, to be honest. There were not so many options for food. The options they had were like rice, shawarma, and then the regular French fries. And I don't like things like that. Like, it keeps me bloated. You don't want to be bloated if you're going for Umrah. You want to make sure that your tummy is clean. Because imagine performing ablution, then going for your first tawaf. Prum. you farted, and once you fart, you don't want to do that. So avoid fatty food, fried food, things that would keep you bloated or keep you uncomfortable, basically. I think that's everything, or like almost everything that you need for your Umrah. Make sure you ask questions. And another important part is booking an hotel close to the masjid in Mecca is very, very important. So you will not struggle through walking. The walking, you guys, I cannot overemphasize the walking. The walking is something to worry about, and you have to plan in advance. So make sure your hotel is very close. I stayed in one of the clock towers hotel, was Swiss Hotel Mecca. I'm going to insert a picture or the name. Swiss Hotel Mecca. It was very close, but still, as close as it was something. Also, we paid with the Amex credit card points. So if you have a credit card, make sure you use your credit card to the maximum. These people offer points, reward points that you can use to book hotels. You can use it to book your flights even. You can use it to upgrade your seats. Yeah, that's your flight seats. You can use it to do a lot of things. Please take advantage of that. So like our hotel for how many nights? I think 3 nights was about, I can't remember exactly now, but I know that we paid over like 100,000 points, which would have been like, if I remember correctly, I think it was like maybe $800 or something. The hotel was quite expensive, but because it was the closest and we wanted comfort, we didn't mind. Also, it was just points, so like, I beg, let me just use my points. So very, very important. Get a credit card that has points and use it up. And then when you want to book your Umrah flights, hotels, all that, you can do that. If there's anything I did not touch up on this, please leave me a comment in the comment section. If you are planning to go for your Umrah trip, let me know in the comments. If you have any questions, if there's anything I can share, I will definitely go in the comments and share. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one. Ramadan Mubarak. Mwah.